Let's do this, guys. Thanks again for joining up for the live stream. Much love to the Chiliad mystery community. In today's live stream, we are going to be looking at the Galileo Observatory. There's two locations with the observatory that I think are pretty big with the Chiliad mystery, and I feel like the space docker is involved as well. So I have some stuff I want to show you guys. There's a crazy connection that all points towards one thing. This thing is also a big part of the Chiliad mural as well. So I feel like it lines up with the Chiliad mural, the Galileo Observatory. Of course, if you go on top of the Galileo Observatory, you have that one structure that is shaped kind of like the Zancudo UFO. And if you stand on top of that and you look at the obelisk, you'll stare directly at the top of Mount Chiliad. So for that reason, I really feel like the observatory is kind of like the second most mysterious location after Mount Chiliad itself. But I'll definitely let you guys know everything that I think is huge about the observatory, and of course the one big thing that is pointed out on top of what we talked about in our last live stream, which was the telescopes. There's got to be something to those telescopes, guys. Galileo invented the freaking telescopes, and not only do you see them here, but there's pretty much a crazy, mysterious telescope all around the map, including one that stares directly at Mount Chiliad in the North Star. Thanks again for joining up. This is going to be our last live stream for a few days. Our next live stream is going to be on Sunday, but it's going to be a different type of live stream, as it will be an IRL live stream. I have something pretty cool planned out. Trippy Mike's going to be there as well, so don't miss it, guys. Definitely hit the notification button if you haven't already, and that'll let you know on Sunday, because I'm sure you guys probably are going to be doing some cool stuff on Sunday, hanging out with family and friends. Hopefully you got the day off. That'll let you know, hey, you know, break out the phone. Trippy's doing something kind of crazy live. Check it out. Once again, much love, guys. Jake Ballard, Hebrew Loke, Sean Straw, Scott97, Juke Squad, Rocky91. Much love to you guys. That said, let's go ahead and save it, because in the pre-show portion of the Chiliad Mystery live stream, unfortunately, the Rockstar Troll struck again and made the space docker disappear. So when it comes to the observatory, guys, I think there's something huge that really culminates in the tunnel in front of the observatory. You guys watched a recent episode that I made. It was covering the tunnel and the secret Easter egg that kind of links up this tunnel in Back to the Future. Many people who watch Back to the Future are pretty familiar with the scene that goes down here. But that is really 1/3 of what makes this tunnel so interesting and what lines up everything to the observatory, guys. So this tunnel is basically known for, I guess you could say, being a teleport, I guess. A teleport, maybe a portal of some kind. It's infamous for that, guys. It does kind of look crazy, too. You know what I mean? It's like, almost like an optical illusion of some sort. Alright, so, this all begins in the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, guys. Turn up the audio a little bit for you. And check this out. So we're going to go to the video I talked about. If you haven't watched this one, I highly recommend it. The Observatory Tunnel Secret. If you look at this picture right here, in the back right there is the Observatory Tunnel. So this is the same tunnel that leads up to the Griffith Observatory, which is the real world version of the Galileo Observatory. Drew Peacock dropping a comment saying the top of the observatory is similar to the top of the Penrith building. Interesting. The Penrith building is just missing the domes. Very, very interesting comments so far, guys. I definitely want to read plenty of them. We have September R, who's eating some tacos. Doesn't really have anything to do with the Chiliad mystery, but it does kind of get me in the mood for tacos. So check this out. We're going to start it off here with... I forget the name of this actor. Is it Hopkins? John, I forget what it is, but he's the same actor who played, I believe he also played Super Mario in the Mario Brothers movie. So check this out. He's driving down the tunnel, and notice what happens. It is the entrance to Toontown. Yes, if you haven't watched the movie, which I recommend, extremely trippy, kind of creepy in a way. Creepier than you may think. So, this is a scene, pretty infamous, where he drives through the tunnel, and this is how he gets to Toontown. Alright, don't want to hear my own voice there, so let me mute that for a second. So guys, basically the point is that is kind of the beginning of how it is some sort of teleport, but that is not the big part from Roger Rabbit. That kind of stands out and connects everything together way more than you may think. The big part of freaking Roger Rabbit that always stood out to me was the villain of Roger Rabbit. If you guys have seen it, you probably remember. His name is Judge Doom. Hold on, let me mute this real quick. Alright, here's the picture of Judge Doom, guys. Does it look familiar? You probably know that is Christopher Lloyd. That's Christopher Lloyd, the same actor who plays Doc Brown from Back to the Future. So that's pretty crazy, guys. I'm telling you. Christopher Lloyd, who's an amazing actor, for some reason, he is cast into the role of almost a godlike character. I guess you could say a demigod. In this case, he's Judge Doom. Hard to explain or really, I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where you have to watch the movie to understand the power of that character. He's really fucking crazy. So anyways, that is Christopher Lloyd, who plays Judge Doom, the villain of Roger Rabbit. And you gotta have to basically link that up with Back to the Future. And once again, that's just the beginning. Here's an infamous scene here from Back to the Future. From the tunnel. Same tunnel here, Observatory tunnel. And right on the outside of the tunnel, there it is in the real world, waiting for Marty is Doc Brown. So once again, once he gets out of the tunnel, it is basically the teleport. That's where he travels through time. So that's number 2. But the next one is the big one, guys. Hold on. Set this up here so I can show off the trailer. So basically this is the third and the most powerful Christopher Lloyd sighting here. Christopher Lloyd, the reason why he connects everything is because he plays Doc Brown. He plays, hold on, turning the audio back up for you guys. He plays Judge Doom, and the third part of the Trinity is he plays
Go down to Gutman's
the
hardware
Page
store.
Master.
Buy a pound of nails.
A simple errand is a journey into the unknown.
Alright, focus on what happens there
A
for a second.
simple errand is a journey into the unknown.
Is, right there. Boom. Lightning strikes. Okay? Lightning strikes as he is driving his bike through the tunnel. If you remember in Back to the Future 1, how do they travel through time? Lightning strikes, literally strikes Doc Brown, right? The second movie, Back to the Future 1, of course, Back to the Future 2. And then, of course, you also have what we looked at before, Roger Rabbit's tunnel.
But behind these doors,
Welcome, young man.
but behind these
You hear what he said
errand
there?
is a
Behind
journey
these
into
doors.
the unknown. But behind these doors,
That door is the observatory door. That's the observatory door. When he says, behind these doors, that he just entered the observatory door. And who does he find?
Welcome, young man.
The Page Master is waiting.
Motherfucking Christopher
My
Lloyd.
hometown for guessing what people need.
There he is. So they make him.
Master is waiting.
He's waiting. Make him
My
the most
hometown
powerful
for
character.
guessing what people need. You're
Page Master.
in need of
He gets transported
adventure.
I'm a cartoon.
Your journey.
to another world. Real quickly though, guys, keep in mind. Notice how what keeps happening every
The
time.
Page Master is
It keeps-
waiting.
Lightning, thunder keeps
My
happening.
hometown
Thunder,
for guessing
lightning.
what people need. You're in need of adventure.
Lightning, boom,
I'm a
thunder,
cartoon.
Your
transportation.
journey begins.
Wow! Look at this place.
All is possible.
Who are you?
I am the Page Master.
And Christopher Lloyd
We're in the presence of the Page Master.
Freaking
as the Page Master himself.
You triumph here and always.
And then this part's
Experience the
epic as
wonder,
fuck.
Share the laughter.
Notice
and
what hits the
discover
lightning bolt.
magic of
Or
the
it's
Page
the
Master.
sword, the lightning bolt, of course. There you saw Macaulay Culkin. Oh, and there's my voice again, so let's mute that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys kind of get the picture there. The point of the matter is you have the Holy Trinity kind of making up. Let's turn down the volume again. From, not only do you have Christopher Lloyd really pointed out there, but you have lightning. Strangely enough, when we came over to the observatory, it started raining. I don't know, for what it's worth. But I think that's pretty crazy, guys. So, it really shows you the importance of this tunnel. Multiple movies have used it as a really key Easter egg, a teleport into another dimension. When it comes to Roger Rabbit, they could have made a lot of things that teleport into another world. But for some reason, they decided to go with the tunnel to the observatory. By the way, this is called the Observatory Tunnel in the real world. Shout out to September saying it's very interesting. For sure, I definitely thought that was pretty crazy. I was excited to show that to you guys. The fact that you have Christopher Lloyd showing up in those 3 different movies, and in the Page Master, that is the observatory. The place that Macaulay Culkin enters is the freaking observatory. Lightning strikes as he goes through the tunnel. So the question I have for you guys, Dr. Engine, epic. He said, "Looks just like a tunnel to me." I know, I understand. But you have to admit, for a movie or a tunnel that's been in so many movies, depicted as the teleport to some sort of other dimension or something, and even in this game, we were given this mysterious space docker with really still nothing to do with it. It's yet to be solved. It just seems like a clear Easter egg would have something to do with the tunnel. So I hope you guys understand. A lot of people in here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Much love to you, everybody in here. Elder Link, Doggone Studios, Charlie Sanchez. But that is not the big part that we wanted to point out. That is merely just the beginning, guys, because really, it shows you the importance of lightning, right? So is it lightning that is the missing link to the observatory? Possibly a missing link to the tunnel as well. I kind of wish it would naturally start thundering, or whatever you want to call it. So I guess we're going to have to take it one step further and start it ourselves. Shout out to Jacob Droomheiler. Trippy Scarface, what's happening? Yeah, I'm doing good, Scarface. This is our last live stream for a few days at least. The next one's going to be epic as fuck. Really hope you guys can join up on Sunday. I think you are really going to enjoy it. There we go. Shout out to Modus Modus. What's happening, Modus Modus? I like the name. That's a good one. PJ Games joining up. Saying I hope everyone is having a good day. Damn, thanks for the good vibes. I second that. Always good to have Hebrew Loke joining up. Shout out to Wilford McSir. What's happening, Wilford? Alright, let's fly through this thing. We'll move on to part 2. As I was saying, I really think lightning, as we know, from the Chiliad mural being depicted all over the place there, showing us that it's a huge part, and you do not see the UFO. I mean, I guess it could just be raining, but really, you know, it's that thundery weather that makes the UFO look most epic. So when it comes to lightning, guys, it's still connected to the observatory. Still a big part of it. Now this observatory itself is named after Galileo. The real one is named after Griffith. Of course, the Griffith Observatory, with this one being the Galileo Observatory. Doggone studio saying, go 88 miles per hour. Alright, I got this. It's rainy, so it's always tough to go 88 miles per hour in the rain. Alright. Great Scott. Shout out to Bubbling Panda, true legend of the community. Hope all's well with you, Bubbling Panda. Speaking of legends of the community, we got Danny Otis chilling. Yes, finally got home to catch some of the live stream. Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, we do have a second live stream later on tonight, so if you guys are going to be chilling, we will continue the Trippy Dragon Masters voyage through Skyrim, guys. Definitely an epic live stream. I'm really enjoying it. Part 3 will be this evening, later on tonight, so I hope you guys can join up for that. We killed our first dragon in the last live stream. For those of you who haven't caught one of our Skyrim live streams, as far as that's concerned, we are going to beat the main storyline. We're also going to build a Trippy mansion in Skyrim. And then we will get to Dragonborn. So that is a second area that I have never seen. So that'll be the blind portion. And we will definitely make sure our character is really epic. You know, we can name our different armor after you guys in the community. For example, we have Shay chilling. We can name it, you know, the Player 1 armor if we get some badass dragon armor or something. So you guys can join up, and I'll be sure to name stuff after you guys as part of the playthrough. So once again, much love to you. Hope you guys enjoy the Chiliad Mystery live stream. Oh no, this is a bad idea. Alright, so back to the observatory. I think lightning is a definite big part of this, guys. Something must be triggered with the lightning. When it comes to the Chiliad Mystery, if I had to guess the one thing that we are missing to actually cause, you know, something new to happen. Everybody's been saying, man, we need something new, some kind of new trigger to prove that there's something physical to unlock here. And I think if there was a chance of that, it has to do with lightning. So keep in mind, you have this obelisk, and it creates the shadow of the same symbol from the top of the Chiliad mural. Usually it appears right around here. And this one actually, I think, creates the same symbol as well. It's pretty close. You can see how it's a little bit out of whack right now. It's not even close. But you guys, I'm sure, have seen through the years. I mean, I've definitely shown it off plenty of times here at the channel. Shout out to Flair080. What's happening, Flair? We got Nikolai Ghost. What's happening, Nikolai? Jake Pauler. No way. No freaking way. Jake Pauler joining up. What's up, Jake Pauler? So anyways. Now, some of you may be asking, what is the link to lightning? Where are you possibly getting lightning connected to the observatory? Where could it be, Trippy? How is it? I don't see any lightning around here. By the way, this is the door that Macaulay Culkin opened in the Page Master. It opened up the teleport. Definitely help out the live stream by hitting the like button, guys. That really, really helps and is very much appreciated. If you guys ever want to hit me up, definitely contact me on Twitter at TrippyComs. I know a lot of you guys have your own theories and ideas. The Chiliad mystery community is filled with a lot of smart people. Usually that's the type of people that are attracted to a mystery this big. So if you guys have any theories, I'd love to not only have the, feature the theory on a live stream, but I do have some interviews with some very, very epic and key members of the community planned. So if you feel that you are interview worthy, let me know. We will decide as a community. Everybody's partying over here at the front door. So the real observatory, guys, the Griffith Observatory, right? And what is the big hidden secret of the Griffith Observatory? It is the Tesla coil. Yes, if you go inside the Griffith Observatory, if any of you guys visit Los Angeles, you will find the Tesla coil. So we know that the Griffith Observatory in GTA's world is lined up with one man, and that man is Galileo, who we've been talking about lately. Galileo invented the telescope. Check out that's outside. You got the Tesla coil outside, and the Galileo telescope outside, or Tesla coil inside, Galileo telescope outside. There we go. So regardless, it really shows you that with Galileo being such a big part of the observatory, the second person who's connected to it is Tesla. And what is shown off here through Tesla and the Tesla coil? Lightning. So it all stems back to lightning, especially considering, there's an obvious connection, of course, with Galileo. And there's huge telescopes. But what's up with lightning? They're really going out of their way here with the Tesla coil being such a big part of the Griffith Observatory to pay homage to Nikola Tesla. Of course, any of you who do not know of Nikola Tesla, you may not know that Nikola Tesla is Serbian. Who else is Serbian? Niko motherfucking Bellic. Regardless, I still think it shows off how lightning is key, guys. And that's what I'm getting at. I really feel like lightning is this big part of the Chiliad mystery and the Galileo Observatory. The one clue that we do have here at the Galileo Observatory is shoot for the stars. So we know we have to do something with shooting for the stars. That's another unsolved mystery as well. I mean, we have the clue. Who the hell knows what it means? Shoot for the stars. Points right here. Freaking sniper. Okay. Galileo Observatory. Here's the telescope. Let's look through the telescope. Cost $1. Shout out to Kai Gaming, TJ Banks, David Moreria, Alexandre Rivet. What's happening, guys? Pretty cool view from here. Check out the two stars. How come it's shoot for the stars and there's only two stars that light up at the Penrith building? What have you guys thought about that? Because that's something we've been showing off since the 360 days and the PS3. A lot of stuff like that has been corrected in the new version with a better draw distance. But this was not corrected. To this day, you have these two weird freaking stars over there. Shoot for the stars. Those are literally, actually one is a star and then one is, I think, a letter in Penrith or something. It's just completely out of place. It's interesting, right? Shout out to Trippy Jimmy Hopkins. Oh, they kicked us. JT Max 24. We are honored to have the Jake Pauler. We have a member of Team 10 hanging out with us this evening, guys. We are a mid-royalty. Shout out to the Dominator of Gaming. I liked and subbed. I love your videos. Damn, thank you. Thank you, Dominator of Gaming. Shout out to anybody who is new. Much love. Really appreciate everybody who's joining up. We do have plenty of live streams here at the channel. I am going out of town for a couple days, so this is going to be our last live stream for a few days, guys. So hopefully we can make it epic. Speaking of making it epic, let's make it rain. Scare these guys away. Shout out to Black Ops Gaming, saying, I'm done. I have something cool to talk about, and you don't listen to me, but I listen to others. Maybe hit me up on Twitter. It's always a good way. Keep in mind, there's a fuck ton load of people in here right now. So I try to read as many comments as possible. Like the comment from Pikachu who says, Pika. Roy Bang says, get on that like button, guys. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, bro. Marissa, banning any Team 10 members. Alright, just don't ban Jake Paul if he enters the building. For fuck's sake. He's worthy. He's like the most popular person in the world at this time. Alright, so, as for the next part of the live stream, guys, keep in mind this is an elevator in the real world, so this is exactly what would take you to the Tesla coil right here. So, kind of interesting, I guess. Maybe that will one day become an elevator. If Rockstar ever released a DLC that came with, you know, maybe some more stuff, that'd be a cool place for it to be. So, when it comes to Galileo, guys, as I said, Galileo is linked up to the telescopes. He invented the telescope. Roof observation terrace. Alright, we can see that. This dome contains a 12-inch space-penetrating... Oh, man. So, yeah, he invented the telescopes, guys. So, I don't know. It just seems like if he invented the telescopes and they're pointing out the telescopes, and even the data miners have found proof of something going on in a telescope, it seems like there's got to be something to do with the telescopes here, right? Maybe one telescope has something to see. I don't know. Let me know if you guys ever find anything. But there is this one sign that says "to telescope." So let's check this one out first. Shout out to Alex Cologne saying, "What console should I buy or should I wait?" I gotta say, I'm kind of pissed off with the Xbox One. I'm almost to the point of making like a rant video, just, you know, calling out my disappointment of the Xbox One. So what's going on in this telescope, guys? There's got to be something going on here. Something we're missing. Hold on, let me grab some of my drink here. Shout out to Dragon Ball saying, "Yo, what up? Watching you from Mexico." Hell yeah. Shout out Dragon Ball, man. Much love to anybody who's in Mexico. That's awesome. Whoa, whoa, Mexico. Never really been. I'd love to go. Alright. So, let me know if anything stands out to you guys. We had the lightning coming down at the same time. It's a bright light over there. I think that's the theater. Brightest light in the game. Damn it! Stop kicking us. If we put in $10, can we just be in there infinitely? Shoot for the North Star. You've been speaking about it from the observatory with the sniper rifle. You can get there? Rumor Tesla built a death ray? Whoa. Doggone Studios says Tesla built a death ray. Tesla's one of the smartest men in the history of mankind, so I wouldn't put it past him. I don't think there's any of these telescopes pointing to the north. What the hell is that? I see something blinking over there. No, I think it's just the smoke. Shout out to Jade. What? How about using the new thermal scope? I don't think you can. That's in online. Pretty sure you guys are going to have to check that online. Maybe I'll jump on and buy it. I don't think this telescope was really looking at anything, though, guys. There's some people who've pointed out a question mark at that one. But, I don't know. Doesn't seem to be anything too definitive. But as far as a northern pointing telescope, I don't think one is around here. Let's check it out. Is there one down here? No. I mean, come on. The fact that there's a sign right here saying "to telescope." What is that about? Having a training session at the morning, but since this is the last live stream for a couple days and I'm skipping my training. No, don't do that, Skull Gaming. Go to your training. You can watch it after. It'll be posted up for everybody to watch. So, you can really miss it anyways. And watch it. Have your pie and eat it too. I love these streams. Keep it up, Trippy. Thank you for the comments, guys. Appreciate that. I don't know, man. I'm waiting for something to stand out here, guys. Once again, this is definitely something for you to try out. Just check out some telescopes. The fact that Galileo is pointed out in multiple locations. There's the Galileo house. Inside the Galileo house, there's some of the biggest corporations in the game, like the Miasma Corporation. You know, like I mentioned before, the whole Penrith thing, the 2 stars. There's got to be something we're missing with the telescopes themselves, at least. That's what it seems like. And with this location being pointed out by the Chiliad mystery itself, you would think there's something to do here at the observatory. But honestly, guys, as much as we've looked, there's nothing pointing to the north. You know what we need to do, actually? Let me head back to the top. Shout out to Jim C100361. So tell us, what does definitive, because nothing has yet to be definitive. I think there's definitely some stuff with the Chiliad mystery that are definitive. I mean, we have UFOs. You got to remember, when we first started the whole Chiliad mystery, you know, the UFOs, they weren't discovered yet. That's something we had to find, guys. It's not like that just was found on day one. People like me were looking into it before that was actually discovered. Huge shout out to Trippy Nasal, Rocky91 saying, I thought I saw something. All right, I'm trying to jump up here. Don't fall, Franklin. Alright, so keep in mind, this kind of looks like the Fort Zancudo UFO from the bird's eye view. I like how the space docker is not disappearing now. But if you look straight, I mean, check it out. You got the obelisk, and just beyond it, it's like they made it so it just looks perfectly. You got a tree, you got a hill, and right in between the two, it's like the HUD is just peeking out. So I think this is the North Star right here. We'll have to keep our eye on it. Thing about the North Star, guys, every other star in the game will move, except for the North Star, and that is exactly how it works in real life. Andrew X Gaming saying, Trippy, hear me out. Tesla built a death ray. The railgun could be considered a death ray. The railgun is by coil, and then there's Tesla coil. What do you think? Oh man, epic comment, epic comment. Exactly right. And on top of that, written on the railgun itself is 1.21 gigawatts. That's an amazing comment. So bottom line is that the Tesla could be the missing link. Let's shoot this thing right here. Fire in the hole. The problem with the Tesla coil, guys, or at least in this case, the railgun, is anybody who just has the Xbox One or PS4 versions of the game does not have this. This is an unlockable that you only get by owning the 360 or PS3 version. Shout out to Stacy Broso. Look at the comms and tell me who's as much annoying. What? Not sure who you're talking about there. Shout out to Bend Over, Trippy, look into getting new mods. Oh man, all they do is delete if you do something wrong. So, yeah. The mods have been around for a while. Shout out to Game Players Ricecum is better than all of Team 10 alone. What the hell? This chat is crazy today. What the hell, dude? The Dominator of Gaming. I've been watching your videos for the past few days. I love your streams. Oh man. Thank you, Dominator of Gaming. Really appreciate that one. You offsetted the troll comment from a couple seconds ago. Trippy Nasal. Much love to you, Nasal. Rally Baked. Alright. Dude, there's so many people in the live stream right now. It's completely nuts. But I hope all you guys enjoy. You guys are an amazing community. So, yeah. Got Chiliad looking epic as fuck over there. Is the railgun the missing link? I just don't know how he'd use it. You know what I mean? If you look at this dome, you see that small crack there? Within the game code, there is kind of like a crack that goes in this thing. So, I don't know. Maybe that's how you activate the crack. Doesn't appear to be that way. I've tried it before. You don't really get much of a reaction, to be honest with you. So, I think as far as the observatory is concerned, guys, try out some of these telescopes. See if you notice anything interesting. But maybe the telescope itself is not at the observatory. It could be kind of pointed out here. So, what happened to the cargo, Bob? Is that still here? Where did I park that thing? I'm guessing it disappeared. Yeah, I think I parked it over here, didn't I? Everything disappearing in Grand Theft Auto. let's see what Trevor's up to. Let's see where he is. Where are you, Trevor? Alright, it's not too bad. He's at the jetpack airfield. Let's see if the yellow biplane lands. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Epic comments. Alan Roswell. What's happening, Alan? Alright, so the yellow biplane should land, right? Or is it too late? I hope it does, man. That'd be the perfect thing to use right now. Damn it. No, it's too late. Scheißen. Do I hear? Do you hear it? Must be something else. No. Alright, so it's okay. We'll go over here. Huge shout out to you guys in the chat. Solid. What's up? Jacob Carranza. I need to get 100% on GTA. The Mystery Hunt. Time we end this thing. I have a pretty good feeling that Rockstar is going to end the Chiliad mystery itself before Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, guys. They're not going to want anything to distract us from Red Dead Redemption 2, let's face it. And what's going to distract us from RDR2? You know damn well that if this thing is not solved, I'm going to have to probably split my time up and still do plenty of time searching here in Grand Theft Auto 5. I like it too much, guys. I'm too into just exploring San Andreas. Still fun to me to this day. Shout out to Charlie Sanchez. Alright, we're heading to the airfield, guys. So once again, even though this is going to be our last live stream for a couple days, we'll be back on Sunday. We're going to have a huge IRL live stream. I have everything scheduled out. Everything is planned to make sure the live stream is crazy, guys. So we're going to have an IRL live stream on Sunday. It's only like the second one here at Trippy Commentaries. The first one was fishing. We did an IRL live stream fishing, which is cool. You know, I mean, I'm in Florida. Of course, I love fishing because of that. Fishing is just fun, and I think it's a pretty cool thing to live stream. To chill with you guys while I fish, that's like pretty epic combination for sure. Alright, so let's get in the chopper here, guys. In fact, I think, you know what we're going to do? Because we want some visibility here, so let's head over to the house real quick. We're just going to take a quick swag nap, make it the middle of the day. Shout out to Mark Rudder saying solar eclipse on the 21st. Whoa, I saw that story. There was a story about like the best places to view the solar eclipse. We should do something around the solar eclipse as a Trippy community. Should definitely do something. Doggone Studios says, what is IRL? IRL stands for in real life. In real life. Shay, that live stream did not happen on YouTube, though. This one's going to be on YouTube. You're thinking of some of the live streams that I've done on Twitter. This one's going to be on YouTube. This is going to be an IRL live stream, and you guys can watch it just like you're watching this stream. Alright, so pass out real quick. Shout out to Dieter Smeets joining up. What's happening, Dieter? Twiginator. The lizard man. What are you talking about, the lizard man? No, you don't want to save it. Alright, so. Oh, wrong way. Damn you, Trevor. Hold on. Let me fix the computer here real quick. Alright, so what we need to find, guys, is the telescope. I'm telling you, Galileo is pointing out the freaking telescope. We looked at the other one the other day. Seems to point out the North Star. I mean, it points directly towards the top of Mount Chiliad. And what's there? The star that doesn't move. The North Star. But still, there's got to be something with these telescopes. I know the game, the data miners, have found some sort of, I don't know, maybe some sort of trigger or data that points towards a telescope, and maybe even an alien signature of some kind. I don't know if that's confirmed or what, I'm not a data miner myself. But there seems to be something with these telescopes, especially because Galileo is the one thing that Rockstar points us towards, you know, more than anything. So this is the one telescope in question, but I think there's something else going on. By the way, there's another telescope in that same area, and that points directly towards Omega's house. Whoa, what is this? Four-wheeler? Thought that was a space docker for a second. Who are you? Hey! Who do you think this is? Get out of here. Shout out to Gamer56. We're close to 100% on our PS4 edition, guys. We're going to finish that off next week. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Ryan, bro. Good to see you. Lenoa saying a racial slur. Careful with the racial slurs. I understand it was kind of funny though. I do like that one. I don't think they're a. I don't think the mods are iDubbbz fans, or else they might not be so savage with that one. Alan Torres, what's up? All right, so I believe there's a telescope over here, isn't there? There it is. Wait, or maybe this isn't a telescope. There might not be one here. Okay, so there's no telescope here. Interesting, though. Interesting how only some of the platforms have a telescope. There might be something to that. I was thinking that might have one, but it doesn't. Let's go over to the other side. Shout out to Michael Eshelman. What's happening, Michael? Much love to everybody live once again. Really hope you guys are enjoying your Thursdays. We have another live stream coming up later on as we continue to vanquish Skyrim. It's been a no death run so far, and we're on expert, so we'll see how far that extends to. Hope you guys can join up for that. Really appreciate you guys once again. Anybody who's new, definitely subscribe to Trippy Comms. Become part of the Trippy community. Very, very underrated and up-and-coming community here on YouTube. Really recommend you guys be a part of it for sure. And once again, shout out to the mods holding it down. What do we have, a fake Top Cat in the building? You can't be a fake Top Cat because Top Cat's a mod. The mods have been around for quite a long time, guys. There's a reason why they're mods. Top Cat is a true friend of mine. Alright, so here we have 2 telescopes. Interesting. No telescopes at 1. 2 telescopes at the alien hippie camp. I'm guessing, guys, if we had to make an educated guess here in this live stream, this has got to be it, right? This has to be perhaps the Galileo telescope that we are looking for. And this is the Chiliad view. Let's make it rain. Definitely help out by liking the live stream, guys. To make the thundery weather happen. Here we go. Alright. So, thundery weather. Let's see what we can find. They also give you a health pack up here as well. I'm going to turn up the game audio, just in case we come across anything kind of crazy. Here we go. Try to turn up a little bit. There's going to be some lightning coming down, so you guys are probably going to hear that in your ear or whatever, but who cares? Let's pay the dollar. Pretty good view at the top of Chiliad. Interesting how this is the one view where you actually do not have the hut showing up. You can also see the hippie camp as well. No movement down there. So a bird. The antenna over over there, guys. But yeah, nothing much so far. Thing with GTA 5 is everything is so, so depicted by weather. Peter Smeets saying there was a sound? What was the sound? I didn't hear it. Shout out to Kid Wolfman. That was earlier. We looked at the tunnel earlier. Basically, the tunnel is basically a Easter egg of some kind to, I don't know if you want to call it a teleport or a portal, as it was used in multiple movies. And the secret behind that is that you have the main actor, Christopher Lloyd, represented in all three of these different movies. And there's a lot more movies than that. But the movies that kind of show this thing off as a teleport all come back to freaking Christopher Lloyd for some reason. Doc Brown, and you have the crazy secret, I wouldn't call that a secret, but a crazy connection to lightning. Along with all that, it all just seems to point to lightning. So I think that's the big secret, if you ask me. Big secret behind the observatory, of course, the Tesla coil as well. Still waiting for something to happen, guys. Obviously, seems like 3 o'clock might be the key time here. See what happens as we get closer to midnight. I want to give a special shout out to the trolls. I'm telling you what, we have some lit live streams, of course. Tons of people are in here. Awesome to have so many people chilling on a Thursday. Pretty crazy Chiliad mystery live stream. Glad you guys can be a part of it. But because it's so lit and so many people are in here, it attracts some crazy trolls, man. We get some really try-hard trolls, you know what I mean? So it's hilarious. We got Flair saying Ned Luke's fridge is full of eggs. Nice. Good call, good call. Need to get Ned Luke on, man. Ned Luke for an interview. Shout out to Static Agar. What's up, Static? Good to see you, man. Just kind of killing some time here. We're waiting until it's about 3 o'clock. Something to do with this, with the telescope, I'm telling you. And I was looking for some telescopes that might have a chance at having something to do with the Chiliad mystery. This one is at a location called the Chiliad View. We have to check this out. In the last live stream, we looked at how the North Star is only seen by using a telescope. So that could really be the big Galileo secret. But there might be something here at this telescope. We'll find out here shortly, guys. Much love. Shout out to James Reynolds. Thanks for the like, James. Appreciate that, bro. Anthony Martinez. What's up, Anthony? Anything going on here at the Alien Hippie Camp as we wait? Whoa. Epic light. Hell yeah. Nobody's showing at the campfire. Interesting how the NPCs will not show up while it's raining. It's like, they're like, screw this. I'm out of here. Notice how there's an interior. If any of you guys have the PC edition of GTA 5, do me a favor and no clip inside this area. Let me know if it's possible, because it looks like a pretty cool spot to be in. Perhaps the jetpack could fit in there. Shout out to Jake and Bake Trippy Bake. Interesting name, Jake and Bake. I like that one. Possibly Static Agar, possibly. Shout out to the Trippy Scotsman. Alright, nothing at all happening here at the Alien Hippie Camp tonight. Almost getting to midnight. Whoa, what is that? Okay. Got the Christmas lights here, guys. Orange dot. Alright, so do you think that this orange circle underneath the UFO, do you think that that points out Trevor? You're trying to see it. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to see. But it's the only spot that I really see, that color. Is it the same as Trevor's color? Yeah. Yeah, it's the same color as Trevor. Kind of hard to look at, though. Every time you see how, like, you'll crouch, but then you'll sit up every time you try to do, like, a closer look. Damn you, Rockstar. You're on to us. Okay, so this is the best view we're going to get. One of those symbols. The alien dudes down there. What's that? Alright. Real quickly, guys, before we head back up. Of course, we're going to head back up around midnight in-game. But I gotta say, you know, one thing that's been a little bit overlooked is the WOW signal. And if you guys are not familiar with the WOW signal, this is the only sign of alien life that, you know, we really have ever received as humanity. It happened at a place in New Mexico, this big satellite array, and we have a satellite array in game. So the fact that, you know, you have the WOW signal. In fact, I think the WOW signal, I'm not sure if it was really found at the satellite array, but I'm pretty sure it is. But there's a movie called Contact that had basically that being, you know, it had a scene showing off the WOW signal, and it happened at the satellite array. So to think that the satellite array is now in GTA 5, because in San Andreas, there was no satellite array. There was only one satellite, and it was called the Big Ear. But they made it more to kind of line up to this symbol, to the letters here, to more line up to the WOW signal. True Peacock, it looks similar to the artwork in the gallery we have been looking at recently. Interesting. Yeah, you're right about that. So, very interesting. Of course, you also have the same orange color that we pointed out before circling around the WOW signal. So there's a good chance that it really is pointing out Trevor. Even the letters here, life is universal. There's not too much orange in the game. I notice a lot of green stuff, you know, kind of lining up maybe to Franklin, but more just a theme of the game being green. But orange is used very sparsely. It shows off Trevor, but you can also see it here at the alien hippie camp with all the letters. And we know that Trevor is kind of linked up to aliens. Michael was the one who's abducted. But if you had to guess, if there was a character who was an alien, we all know that that would be Trevor. Trevor the alien. That's why he eats humans. Alright, let's head back to the telescope, guys. Hopefully we see something. Thanks again for everybody joining up. I know the blades are going to be a little bit loud because I have the music up. Short flight, though, so it's not too far. Alright, so we have the telescope here. This is the Chiliad view. Almost midnight. Oh, hell yeah, we got a bike here, too. Nice, there's a bike spawn? I didn't know that. Snowy. Alright, so we'll make it thundery. We'll see. Hell, there might even be a chance that we can see the UFO from this thing. Of course, the UFO shows up at 3. Might be something going on at midnight, though. Yeah. Alright. I have some lighting showing up here, guys. Trevor the Ghost. He will be a ghost pretty soon in our PS4 playthrough. Marley R saying, Lester is an alien kinda, dude. You think Lester's the alien? I can see why you would say that. Rocky91 saying, I'm telling you, there are lizard people. I've heard the quotes. Even Trevor says that Merryweather is lizard people. Alright guys, almost there. I know it's a bit of a weighty game here. So here's the midnight trigger. Unfortunately, it's really the 3 o'clock hour that we're looking for. What basketball player was sent to play basketball with some Looney Tune characters, says Red Belt. Michael Jordan? Three more hours, guys. It'll go by quick. Jalen Baudamach. Oh, man, that's a tough one to say. Jalen Baudamitre. Trevor kind of looks sexy in that hat. Jalen, what the hell? Oh my gosh. We got Brun Brun. What about the dude that sold Michael weed and Michael saw aliens? Oh, yeah. Barry? Look at this big-ass building over here. I don't think I've ever been up here before. Whoa. A lot of smoke up here. Is it miasma? No, it's a vent. This is kind of interesting. There's a mural on the side of this building. Guess there's not much wind right now. It's like a hardware store or something like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Dude, live stream is so crazy right now. Alright. 3 o'clock, guys. Almost there. Anybody chilling at the top secret facility? No. Even the MIB is like, fuck this lightning. Cars are here. This is another very, very mysterious location, guys. Why the hell did Rockstar make this thing so freaking top secret? Usually there's men in black guys standing outside protecting this place. Very weird. Alright. We're good, guys. Let's head back there. Coming up on 3. We're getting closer. Attack of the fake members of the Trippy community. Coming in for a landing. For anybody watching this after the live stream, there's just been, like, I guess a troll creating like fake accounts of people in the community, keeping the mods on edge. Well done, mods. Alright. Let's put in the, actually, I guess we'll wait a second. Seems to be extra lightning, though, doesn't it? It's like endless amount of lightning tonight. Sometimes it barely goes down. Sometimes it lightnings like crazy. The wind is blowing. Alright, almost there. I think Omega is an alien, and he goes back to the ship after he shows the tiny UFO to Franklin. Maybe the tiny UFO was a beacon to his location. Epic comment by Fluffy Gamer. Damn, that's a pretty good call, man. He does disappear. Did Franklin go see the same guy as Trevor and Michael? I don't remember. Yes, they all visit Barry, for sure. Bird flying through the wind. Alright, guys. Finally, we made it. Let's put in the thundery sheet, even though it's still coming down pretty good. Everybody in the community wants their own imposter. They're like, hell yeah, this is cool. Somebody troll me too. I want to... The Alan Torres imposter. James Reynolds, is that you? Is it the fake James Reynolds? You won't fool us. Alright, here we go. 3 o'clock, guys. Whoa! I swear, they look like a freaking UFO. You could probably see the lighting effect. It like spins. I don't know if you can see that, if it's high definition enough, but there's literally like a spinning, glitching light that happens. And at first I thought it was intentional. I was like, no freaking way. But yeah, clearly I think it's just an effect with the rain coming down and everything. Man, it really does look like a volcano from here, guys. Anything going on down there? Ursula, is that you? Alright. Will this be the Galileo telescope, guys? We're about to find out in 15 in-game minutes, whatever that lines out to. Once again, much love to you guys. You are an epic community, chilling with you in the live stream. It's very, very cool. Hope all you guys enjoy the live stream in the chat. Remember, huge live stream planned for Sunday, something kind of new here at Trippy, so I hope you guys can be a part of it. Alright, what time is it? Alright, here we go. It's almost 3. Zoom in. This looks exactly like a freaking volcano. So I don't know, man. Can we see the UFO from here? I don't think that this thing is going to be powerful enough, unfortunately. Even though it would be pretty epic. I still think that there may be a certain Galileo telescope. Like maybe one of these telescopes is the Galileo telescope. I see a small light up there, guys. You see that? And I think the light, I think it is where the UFO should be. I don't know if it's the exact UFO though. Fortunately, there's not too much lightning coming down. Really hard to see. In fact, when I pause it, that's when you can see it best. Let me take away the menu. See it there? Barely. So is that from the antenna? Very interesting. It seemed to show up after 3. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Does the sniper do any better? No. So definitely let me know what you guys think. I feel like there's probably some sort of, let me turn the audio back down for you. There's got to be some sort of Galileo telescope hidden somewhere around the map, but once again, I really feel like it has something to do with the lightning, guys. The lightning is pointed out by the observatory, and it's the observatory that connects to the Chiliad mystery most. That freaking obelisk in the front of it is the only real connection to the mural we have, except for really, you know, some of the more discrete symbols like the jetpack symbol at the Ultras camp. But every time you have to use the sun, you have to praise the sun, use the shadows to create this thing. Damn, lightning coming down pretty good. But once again, guys, let me know what you think. It's one of those things where it's almost frustrating how the observatory itself, that seems to be the missing trigger. If there was one location where we were missing some sort of trigger with shooting for the stars and the lightning and all that, seems to be the observatory, but obviously there's also the whole Galileo link, and maybe it is the Galileo telescope itself found somewhere in the game that still has, I mean, that is the one thing. Whoa, did you guys see that blinking light? That was crazy. But yeah, there still has been something undiscovered when it comes to telescopes. So it's got to be some sort of missing Galileo telescope. Drew Peacock saying, have you looked for the look through the thermal telescope for the North Star? I have not tried that out. That's something we have to do, especially because it's only in GTA Online. I definitely need to look more around the whole North Star situation. It's very weird how all these other stars move. You have one that doesn't move that just so happens to be right on top of Mount Chiliad, exactly pointing north. You would think that if there really is a North Star in the game, there would be something behind it. Just like you have the spider webs and all this stuff that appears for freaking no reason, guys. But I still think that there's something to discover and something to solve here with the Chiliad mystery. UFOs have been solved, but as you can see, that's to the left. It's only a small portion of this thing, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Rocky91, Ryan McGrory, Otaku, what's happening, Otaku? Game Players, Canadian Classics, Ryan McGrory, much love, and everybody. True legends of the community, September, Marissa, love you guys to death. Stay tuned, I'm going to have some pretty cool episodes going up while I'm out of town. And remember, Sunday, we have, pretty much for the first time, an epic IRL live stream scheduled out for you guys. You do not want to miss it. I promise you that. It is going to be super trippy. The thing that I have scheduled is extra trippy, guys. So do not miss it. And on top of that, guys, remember, Skyrim Part 3. The Skyrim live stream will continue. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people have been joining up for that. So hopefully you guys can make it, as that will be later on this evening. Last shout outs to Bun Bun, Rally Baked. Thanks again, Top Cat, for all your work. Michael Oliver, Charlie Sanchez, Tyler Workman, thanks again, guys. For any of you who do not know, of course, you can always reach me on Twitter at TrippyComs. If you are new, subscribe. We have plenty of live streams here. And I do have a new video scheduled out for you guys tomorrow. And hopefully, pretty epic interview planned out as well, guys. Thanks again for joining up for the live stream. The Observatory goes unsolved, so I really need your help when it comes to that for sure, guys. But we will continue. We have another Chiliad mystery live stream planned. Probably will not go down until Monday, but it is a very, very big one as we are finishing out our 100% playthrough on the PS4. Catch you guys later at the Skyrim live stream. Stay tuned here, Trippy Commentaries, but more importantly than anything in the entire motherfucking world, you gotta stay trippy, my friends. Later, guys. I'll catch you soon. See you at the Skyrim live stream later on tonight. Stay trippy.